Welcome back in. Well, as you guys can see, we are joined by some very special guests right now here in the studio, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce you guys to the Sac State's women basketball team. And let me introduce them to you guys. Representing the Hornets, we're going to start off over here. We have sophomore Binti Verste, and right next to her, we have freshman Summer Hansen. And now we're going to go over to this side, the new head coach of the women's basketball team, the one, the only, Aaron Koloff. Thank you so much for being here on this wonderful Sunday evening. We appreciate it. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get straight into it. I guess my first question is to you, Coach. You know, taking over a new program and kind of inserting your philosophy and things that work for you. How exciting has this journey and experience been for you thus far?
It's been really good. You know, Mark Campbell was a good friend of mine, and he left this place in, I wanted to say great hands, but he left it in good shape. And we've got a great administration, all the way up from our president, Luke Wood, to our athletic director, Mark Orr. So it's in a great spot, which makes it exciting because you know you're walking into a place where you can be successful.
I actually want to ask this question to both of you. Two international talents that have chosen to take your skills here to Sacramento. We're so lucky to have you. Why Sac State?
Do you want to go first? I'll go. It's just a place I knew I was going to develop, and it's a pretty easy route back home, so my family can visit me very easily. But yeah, I knew the development I'd get here would be exactly what I needed, and it was a great coach, and there's heaps of other internationals as well, so there's heaps of girls in the same boat as me, which is good.
Yeah, it was like a great experience, like the recruiting stuff, and it felt like home right away when I talked, and it felt like a good environment that I will get better, and that's what I was searching for.
Coming off the success that you guys had last year and whatnot, I know you weren't on the team, Binti, obviously you were. Do you feel that there's a high expectation or standard that you guys must uphold this year? Or do you feel any pressure to kind of uphold that?
Yes, I do. I think we can. We have a young team, so we always need to bring the experience. But for now, we learn a lot, and I think we are on the right track.
Coach, this is all relative, but you ask different coaches and they have different, I guess, explanations or definitions of the correct way that they want to play basketball. How, without giving too much away, like how do you want the Sac State Hornets to play basketball? What is your system?
Yeah, I want to, we talk about system. I think it starts with your culture and your foundation. I want us to be a team that plays together, but plays disciplined. Eventually, want to get to the program where we play really fast, but we don't hurry, and we can still play disciplined with low turnovers. And I think that's the thing that we're going to really aim to get into. Success can look a lot of different ways. They obviously lost all 5 starters from last year with a lot of experience. So it was a great opportunity. You know, we are the youngest team in Division I, and that's a fact out of the 361 schools. Wow. We have 12 freshmen and sophomores. So we are able to establish our identity. And right now we're obviously going through a really big growth process. Kids are maturing. We're taking a step in the direction. We're doing the 1% better every day. We've got a long ways to go, but that's where I wanted to start and build the foundation. I want these kids, to be around for some years, but also it's not going to always look pretty right now. And that's the one thing we got to remind ourselves with some of the struggles that we've endured, but knowing that it's going to, what the big picture looks like.
Ladies, I'm really excited to ask you both this question because you can provide the international perspective as well as the domestic USA perspective here. But women's basketball is just getting more and more popular and growing and growing. The talent is unbelievable, not just in the States, but internationally as well. And I feel like there seems to be a responsibility placed on you players as kind of the representation of the game as it's growing to show how good the game is, but also maybe show young ladies and young girls like what they can be a part of. So I guess my question is like, how responsible do you feel about that? And can you speak a little bit just on the growth of women's basketball and how much talent there is now?
Yeah, I think for the growth side of things, there's so many different options girls can play now. They can come to college, there's plenty of professional programs back home in all countries. You've got the EuroLeague, WNBL, got all of that. And I think the responsibility I feel is I look back now and I'm kind of like, oh, I'm 18, I'm getting a bit older. And I remember when I was first coming through the ranks when I was like 12 and getting into the state programs, I looked up to the girls where I am at now and I was like, oh wow, like they're super cool, like look at what they're doing. And I realize now like, oh my gosh, that's me. So I like just really want to like hold myself well and like show girls like you got such an exciting journey ahead of you, and like if you put your mind and work ethic into it, like you can get wherever you want. So yeah.
Amazing.
Wow. Nice. Now Binthi, you have to come after that.
No, I think it's great to be open to the community and show young girls that it's like fun and that we're working hard and the experience. Because when I was younger, I was looking up to those girls and I was like, oh, that's my dream, I want to do that. And I hope if they look at me that they see the same thing. The experience, the joy, the fun of the game, and just everything.
And then final thing, you guys are playing an opponent this Tuesday that you're very familiar with. I think they call it the Causeway Cup, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
You guys are going against UC Davis. How excited are you to go against your crosstown or cross 80 opponent over there?
I mean, everyone loves a rival. It's like something you get excited for. I know football just lost to them, so if we can get the W, we can be better than football.
Hey,
I love
easy.
it.
And so their best player happens to be, their leading scorer happens to be Tova Sabo from Sweden, and she was my player I coached at Penn State.
Wow.
So there's a little bit other stuff that will go into this game. So.
Rivals.
Stakes, I know. I'm like, that's exciting. Stakes are high.
Yeah.
Indeed. Well, once again, the Sacramento girls basketball team, you can check them out this Tuesday as they face UC Davis in the Causeway Cup. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate your company here.
Thanks for having
you.
us.
Appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.